There's a reason this topic keeps coming back up. Until y'all call it what it is, we'll never break generational curses. And that curse is called respectability politics. And yeah, we're going to talk about it, and we're going to talk about why y'all choose to uphold it.
Like when you see black people get upset on the internet when you have like restaurants or whatever put up a dress code.
You mean this dress code? The dress code that made it to where this woman was kicked out, but this woman got to stay. But let's continue.
You hopped out the bed with your bonnet, your slides, and your pajamas, and you went to the store and you went back in your house.
Now, at what point do you come into the story? Because I'm trying to see how that affects anybody else other than that person.
Because black people can be just as etiquette and articulate, and white people can be just as unorganized and ratchet.
I don't think I even need to say it, that the immediate comparison was to white people. And I don't think anybody can be just as etiquette, because etiquette is a noun and that doesn't make sense. Respectability politics, or the politics of respectability, is a political strategy wherein members of a marginalized community will consciously abandon controversial aspects of their cultural political identity as a method of assimilating, achieving social mobility, and gaining the respect of their host culture. The host culture of America is white culture. Now that we've talked about whose respect y'all are trying to gain whenever we have this conversation, let's talk about why. We've all heard people say black people are not a monolith, black people are not monolithic. I believe that. But what I also believe is that black people operate as if black people are monolithic. The reason that people don't pay attention to that phrase is because it's just tossed around. It's just thrown away to any old thing. Oh, not all black people like soul food. Black people are not monolithic. That right there. It's just thrown anywhere. But when I say black people operate as if black people are monolithic, this is what I mean. Whenever you see somebody on the news, you see something bad happen, you say, oh my God, thank God they're not black. Right there, that's operating as if black people are monolithic. Because you believe that the negative perception that somebody has on one particular black person reflects poorly on all black people. You're operating like that. You may not ever say it, but you operate that way. That's why y'all are so concerned with other people walking around in bonnets and why people walk out the house in pajama clothes. Because you are so concerned with what somebody else is going to have to say about that one person. You think that is going to reflect on you. Until we call it exactly what it is, we're going to continue to have these tired conversations, and trust, it's tired. But if we had it y'all way, we would just be assimilating into other people's culture. But you saw from the clips that even when we assimilate into other people's culture, it's still not good enough. And I know somebody's going to say, I just want black people to respect themselves. Respect themselves based on whose standards? But until then, I guess be etiquette.